Welcome back. We are making shrimp and grits today. Shrimp and grits is one of the most simple dishes that you can make. It's very comforting. It's something that you can make to impress someone, but very quick and easy. So you won't be in the kitchen too long before you can enjoy this classic. So the first thing that we're going to do is we gotta chop up some veggies. Got some red bell pepper, I got some green bell pepper, I got some shallot, and I got some garlic. And I'm gonna get everything sliced and diced up. I like to get everything roughly around the same size, so my slices, and then once I dice everything up so that again it can cook evenly when it's simmering away in our sauce. After we get these veggies chopped up, we'll get everything raring to go regarding our base for our shrimp and grits. So we got red bell pepper and green bell pepper today, but you could use any color bell pepper you like. If you like the orange ones, the yellow ones. I like to use one of the sweeter bell peppers and then the green ones for some savory, deeper flavor. So once we get everything chopped up, we'll get everything into a bowl so we can have everything prepped. So when everything's ready, we can go ahead and move it over to the stove and it makes everything a lot easier. So we're gonna season our shrimp. I like to keep my seasons pretty simple. I really have been liking this avocado oil. And I have found this Kinder seasoning that I really like. Kinder's is really popular. This is a Kinder's garlic and herb. It does have some sea salt in it, but I do add a little bit of additional salt on my own. So I add just a little bit of kosher salt just to make sure that it is seasoned to my liking. There may be enough salt in it for you, but I do like to add just a little bit extra. When I make shrimp, I like to use white pepper instead of black pepper. It's a milder pepper flavor, but use whatever you have or whichever you prefer. Also, we're going to get some paprika going in here for a little bit of color and to reinforce that bell pepper flavor. So we're going to get everything mixed up. And then before we get these started, we're going to get our grits going. So we're going to have our water boiling, and then we slowly add in our grits and whisk them in so that we don't get any lumps or bumps. I do add in butter and heavy cream to my grits from time to time as they're cooking away to help with flavor and creaminess. Don't nobody want no dry grits, okay? So add as much as you like and then get that stirring away. Then we're gonna get us a saute pan pretty hot, and I like to add in avocado oil and butter. I add both of them, the avocado oil for the smoke point, the butter for the flavor, so kind of a half and half going on, and I get those heated up. Once those melt together pretty well, I'm gonna go ahead and start sauteing my shrimp. So we like to get a single layer for the shrimp in the pan. And shrimp don't take long to cook at all, so you want to get them down fairly quickly. That way they can start sauteing on one side, you flip them over on the other side. And again, these will be cooked very, very quickly. If you want a quick lunch, quick dinner, shrimp is going to be your go-to protein. It's going to be very, very quick and very tasty as well. So we're going to finish up cooking our shrimp. You do not want overcooked shrimp, okay? So you only have to flip the shrimp one time. You get them nice and seared and sauteed on one side. You flip them over to the other side. And then we're going to take them off because, again, we don't want any chewy shrimp. That's not good. So after that, we're going to get all of our veggies into the pan that we prepared earlier, our shallots, our red bell pepper, our green bell pepper. I do like to get these sauteed and going first before I add in my garlic because we do not want the garlic to burn. So I'm going to go ahead and sweat those down. I've added in my garlic on the back end. So once those are, nice and soft, add that garlic in. And then we're going to add in some chicken broth. What I want to do is stew down those veggies just a little bit because you don't want them to have too much of a bite to them. You want them to be a little softer and melded into your sauce. So we're going to stir those around, and then we're going to add in a little bit of butter because butter makes everything better. When I'm making sauces or gravies, I generally do add in a few tablespoons of butter just for some additional richness. So I get that stirred in to that mixture. And then I'm going to add in the heavy cream. So this is a pretty indulgent dish. It's creamy, it's delicious. We get that in. And then I'm also going to add in a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And what that's going to do is to help kind of thicken this sauce. As you can see right now, it's thin. But once we start to simmer it away and add in that cheese, you'll see that the consistency of that does thicken up a bit. So it's not going to be too watery for you. So I did also, you don't see it here, but that is Slap Your Mama seasoning. I added that in. This is a Cajun creamy sauce for our shrimp and grits. It's not spicy at all, but you could make it spicy if you would like. And here we go. That's our final product. That is it. It is delicious. You will enjoy it. Try it out and let me know what you think.